Welcome back to action now from day 2 of the Passion for Speed Festival here at Swartkops Raceway. We're in west of Pretoria in Gauteng, South Africa, and a big welcome to everybody who's joining us on our live stream feeds on Facebook and YouTube. Already seen action out of the Charlie Super Spa Pursuit Series, prehistoric saloons, and now we head into the Bridgestone BMW Car Club Racing Series. 30 cars about to go to battle here in this category. A nice field that have come out there, and if you've just joined us on the live stream, you've just missed, of course, the Tshwane Metropolitan Police Department coming to the side of the circuit to make sure that we are containing ourselves and ensuring that all of our COVID rules are being stuck to for the day. And that's exactly what we're doing. Or is it that they know that the BMWs are now on track and are looking to try and take them on? There you go. Big thanks to them for coming to check out on us and make sure that we're doing it all right so that we can continue doing the racing that we're doing here at Swartkops. Adrian Dalton set the pace yesterday, and him and William Einkamera will be on the front row. Andreas Meyer there, looking for a chance now to possibly be at the front end in his normally aspirated and, of course, the original touring car from the factory BMW that he races. Jagger Robertson, though, has certainly become a massive, massive factor in this category and has moved up onto the second row there for the Big Boss Auto and Viking Liqui Moly BMW E46. Everstein and Bagioni will be the third row, ahead of Ulisana and Troy Cochrane that we just saw in the cockpit there. Renier Smith and Sean Lamprecht as we make our way down the field. There is Lamprecht now looking to rock and roll. Behind him will be Nico van Sale and Matthew Wadley. Trevor Long and Nick Macris will be there as well, ahead of Varish Gunpath and Jackie Schechter. Jackie Schechter out there in the Pablo Clark Racing Batmobile, the 635 CSL. A massive, awesome car to be driving. And remember that we've also got Craig Herbst and Nick Herbst that are sharing the Greenhouse solar car ahead of Manny Ribeiro in the BMW Car Club Gauteng, the touring car. That's the official taxi, the track taxi. Ari van Heerden had a little bit of issues this morning, but he's got them all sorted out, hopefully, ahead of Shane Krobler from Mayfair Gearbox. And we've got Fabio Fedetto and Rolf Duplessis makes a little debut here in the BMW Car Club Racing Series. He'll be piloting the, well, it says the K80 Estates car, but I think it actually belongs to Pablo Clark Racing. It's the original Tony Viana BMW 325IA. Nick Fisher and Alan Hilligen just behind them, Mike Krobler and Hein van der Merwe. And then it's Thomas Potgieter ahead of Banner Dugavao. Had some overheating issues at the start of the day in the warm-up and qualifying. There are 3 classes all in the mix here as well, Class A to E. We'll try and concentrate on those classes if we can find them. And as you can see, it's going to be a bit of a fight at the front between Class A and B competitors with Adrian Dalton and Einkamera. Jackie Schechter will be looking to come through the field to try and take on some of those pack as well. And look out for the battle between Andreas Meyer, Jagger Robertson, Jan Everstein, Oz Bagioni. And they are fighting for Class B honours. Red Star Raceway's Nick van Sale running the number 1 plate. So looking forward to a big fight with him too in that mid-pack. Not quite sure what's gone wrong there with Andreas Meyer. He's dropped right to the back of the pack. So Meyer might have had a bit of a problem there for the trained amateurs E36 touring car. That's the one that runs the original. It's the original touring car, of course, from South African touring cars. And definitely a bit of a problem there for that car as he pulls to the back of the pack. Toyota 86 from Pretoria North Toyota, our pace car, moves off the circuit. Now allows both William Einkamera and Adrian Dalton to set the pace at the front end. More, of course, to Adrian Dalton than Einkamera. Let's see what the extra shoes and clothing man can do. Car missing there in third place. It's definitely Andreas Meyer with the problem. Meyer's dropped right to the back of that pack. I'm not quite sure what went wrong there, but he's going to have to come from the back of the pack. We're about to go racing. As those lights go out, we go racing, and here we go down towards turn 1. Good start from Jagger Robertson. He's got the drop there ever so slightly, looking for a way to get through onto William Einkamera. As the rest of the pack come through there, the 13 car. What a start there from Trevor Long. But it is Dalton who holds shots. He has got Iron Camera on his tail, and right behind that, Jagger Robertson. Cochrane moves up. Good start there from Bagioni as well. Bagioni, the pool man, starting to make his way to the front end. There's Jackie Schechter around the outside of a couple of cars there in that Batmobile. Closing onto the back end of Trevor Long as they get onto the back straight for the first time. The Big Boss Automan in third place. He's got a pack of cars tucked behind him. Led out at this point in time by Everstein, but you've also got Bagioni and Ulisani in there as well. Nice little mid-pack battles that'll start here, and of course you'll see the little battles that'll start to rage in and out of all of the classes. 52 is Ulisani. He was involved in the Extreme Supercars yesterday in that G&H Transport machine of his, and driving that Z4 today in the BMW Bridgestone Car Club Racing Series. The former CEO of BMW South Africa now in full flight and loving life back behind the wheel of a BMW. Iron Camera still in second place. It is Adrian Dalton getting away at the front. Jagger Robertson hangs on for third. Bagioni and Everstein going in it. There comes Olasana, and there's a big move there on Cochrane. Little look on the inside, but Cochrane saw him coming, and unfortunately Smith had to back out of that one. Rainier Smith, though, is looking dangerous and looking for a way past there. Cochrane keeps the door shut. Behind him, you've got Lamprecht and Cancel starting to close the gap a little bit as well. Lamprecht in the blue BMW just behind Rainier Smith there in the all-white colours. And come flying down onto the back straight away now. And they're starting to open up a little bit of a margin. Getting away there from Matty Wadley. Wadley can see that. Then you got Long and Schechter. And there is Andreas Meyer. He's back into the thick of it. Now that man should have started on the second row. I'm not quite sure what the issue was, but he's now coming from the back of the field and starting to tick them off one by one. Oh, Lamprecht out of shape. Good catch there from Sean Lamprecht as he came into the top of turn 5. Andreas Meyer should have the turn of pace. He thanks the drivers, realizing that they can see he's coming through and ticking them off one by one. Look at that massive diffuser out the back of that car as well. The downforce is incredible. I was chatting to him down in PE. He's one of the supporters of Team Perfect Circle, of course, and he was saying just how much work and development he's put into this car to run with the turbo cars in Class A. A normally aspirated car, and it's absolutely hauling. But as I say that, I'm giving him the commentator's curse. That car has got an intermittent problem. It seems to come right, and then it just dies. Goes into kind of a limp mode, I would say. And definitely not firing like it usually is. So he may have to take it into pit lane and get it sorted out. Matty Wadley, though, starting to close down a little bit as well. Onto the back end, just ahead there. And you can see just how things are starting to tighten up here in this BMW Car Club Racing Series. Wadley looking to close down. You can see it's not going to be an easy day in the saddle for him. Nick Macris in that mid-pack as well. Schechter doing a super job and flying the flag high there. But unfortunately, he's a bit further down than what he'd like to be. He's down in 13th place overall, fighting with Long and with Andreas Meyer at that point. Further up the field, Lamprecht now all over the back of him is Matty Wadley. Wadley looking for a way through, can't find it just yet. Further up the road, big move on the inside there from Everstein. Had a look, but shut the door and tucked in yet again behind Bagioni. Bagioni having a fantastic run there in the Biopools car. The pool man, as we like to call him, is absolutely cleaning up at this point in time. Looking to be possibly second place and hoping to try and close down on Jagger Robertson. Jagger doing a massive amount of work in that Viking, Liqui Moly and Big Boss Auto BMW. Cochrane now trying to find a way through there on Ulisana. We'll move him up into second place in Class C's. Bagioni with a small gap now over Jan Everstein. Big gap down to Rainier Smith, then Olasana. Olasana having a magic run. I'm going to say he's loving life in that G&H Transport BMW Z4. Here comes Meyer again. I don't know what the issue on this car is. It's kind of intermittent. It comes into its own. He eats through the pack, and then it just slowed down all of a sudden. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one. See if maybe he's got it sorted out this time. Bagioni under attack from Everstein. No answer just yet. Smith on his own. Bit of a gap down to Ulisana. Behind that, Cochrane. The 48 car just on his tail is Nick Macris. Macris looking for a way through there on the Arrow car. And Cochrane saying, no, not yet. Dive on the inside from Cochrane to see if he can get through on Ulisani. And Uli just shuts the door. Not going to let him through. Ulisani placing that Z4 to perfection. Not giving any room to Cochrane to find a way past. Macros looking to dive on anything that possibly gets thrown to the wayside. Pick up the pieces if something goes wrong. Big gap opened up now between Everstein and Rainier Smith. Almost the entire length of the back straight. Four-way battle just behind that for Class C honours. Smith leads out. It's the white BMW heading up to the top of the hill. Ulisani in second and Troy Cochrane in third. Nick Macros is fourth. And there are 4 cars fighting here, all for Class C honours. Late braking from Macros. Macros dives on the inside of Cochrane looking for a way through. 48 and 68, battle of the 8s, and this time the 4-8 hangs on. No, he doesn't. 68 just squeezes him out going into turn 7 and maintains his position. Lamprecht has been able to close them down. In the background, keep an eye on Matty Wadley as well. Wadley's into the house too. So we've got 5 cars fighting for second place in Class C. Great dice here for Class C. And there comes Meyer. Meyer now just on the back end of Matt Wadley. Trevor Long continuing his little fight. He's fighting just behind there, of course, with Fabio Fedetto. And he is slowly but surely being... And he's caught and passed. Fedetto finds a way through. Fedetto moving his machine up there nicely. Dives the M4 up the inside and gets up and makes the move stick. And the same thing happens here. Oh, we are side by side again. Cochrane on the outside this time. Macros on the inside. And he makes it stick out of turn 4. Here comes Lamprecht. Cochrane in big problems now. Loses out to Macros in turn 4. Loses out to Lamprecht in turn 5. Drops back 2 positions, possibly to Matty Wadley as well. Wadley's in there too. Matt Wadley not too far off the back end of these two now, looking for a way to chance and possibly pounce, catch out the man in the Arrow car. But he's also got to keep his eyes out on this man coming through rapidly. Andreas Meyer diving through. Meyer now moves up into just outside the top 10. Make that the top 10 as he goes into turn 1. Brilliant stuff here from the BMW Car Club Racing Series. They're all on Bridgestone tyres. And the Bridgestones are loving life with conditions here today at Swartkops for the second day of the 20th anniversary of the Passion for Speed Festival. Matty Wadley trying to find a way through. Can he find it? No, he can't. We've got 6 laps completed here of the 10 allocated. Big flame out of Sean Lamprecht's bonnet. That's where his exhaust pipe sticks out. And he's under attack now from Andreas Meyer, who also had a flame out the side from his exhaust. Meyer will dive through and possibly outgun him easily up to the top of the hill. Oh, Macros on the inside of Ulisani. Ulisani losing out there to Macros as Macros gets through. Exhaust pipe straight out of the front of that bonnet as well. You can see the massive flame out of Macros' BMW there. Nick Macros in the E46328i Turbo with huge flames coming out of that bonnet. Here comes Meyer. Meyer dives on the inside, flame out the side to get through on Sani. You will realize he doesn't have to work so hard to try and fend off that car. He's got to fight the rest of them off. Here's the M4. Fedetto starting to close on the back end of Matt Wadley. He's left a long way down the road, unfortunately. Trevor Long, the Roofshaw man, a little bit further back than what he'd like to be. Here is your leader, though. Adrian Dalton controlling things from the front, relatively unscathed. Fastest lap he's been able to do was a 104.3. He's now currently in the 108s. So not really any answer from anybody out there to the pace that Adrian Dalton's got. Camera tried to run with him, but unfortunately has been stuck a little bit further back in second place. And not too far behind on camera, of course, is the youngster, Jagger Robertson. Jagger Robertson, multiple champion in the NX Legends, and now moved up into saloon car racing for a full season in the BMW Car Club Racing Series as part of the Big Boss entry. His uncle Devon, of course, helping him out. In fact, his cousin Devon, his son's uncle, helping him out to get that car all sorted out. Connors for a better man to prep a car. Then Devon Robertson, multiple SA champion in his own right, in Polo Cups, in production cars, and of course a world champion in the NX Legends category as well. Top of the hill goes your leader. Dalton still with a lap and a half to go. William Iron-Camera, no answer whatsoever from him. Jackie Schechter now under a bit of a threat there as well, having his own little fight with Varish Gunpath and Neil Reynolds, and they're about to be caught. Alan Hilligan about to be lapped as well by the extra shoes and clothing BMW. It's the M3 CSL. The car originally was part of the G&H Transport stable. Ricky Jonakaro's car, if I'm not mistaken, but now in the hands of Adrian Dalton. And since it's been in his hands, it's been an all-conquering machine, that is for sure. Difficult car to beat, and a very, very seasoned campaigner when it comes to saloon car racing is Dalton. Dalton on the inside, finds a way through. No problem at all to get through there on Neil Reynolds. He's got Varish Gunpath just up the road from him, and then it'll be Jackie Schechter. He'll have his sights on by the time they get on the brakes into turn 5. Schechter probably won't have to give way to him there, but he may have to give way to him coming out of 6 and 7. Schechter in the Pablo Clark Racing BMW Batmobile. Schechter hangs onto the inside line, makes Dalton go around the outside. And is Schechter still going to be able to keep out Varish Gunpath? Yes, he is, by holding that inside line. To the flag, race 1 win in the Bridgestone BMW Car Club Racing Series. Adrian Dalton, extra shoes and clothing. Late braking from Nick Van Zyl. He just squeezes wide and out of the way, and unfortunately gets that position retaken. Ironkamera comes through for second place in Class A. So it's William Ironkamera who comes through for second. Jagger Robertson will take the win in Class B's. Nice little dice there, watching for the dice in the background between Everstein and Bagioni. Here is for second place in Class B. It's the Pullman ahead of Everstein. The Viking car is going to come through for third. Oz Bagioni will come through for second place in Class B. There's Rolf to see in the old Tony Biana car. Andreas Meyer did come through for a top 6 finish and 4th overall in Class B. And the C's eventually taken by Rainier Smith, but only just ahead of Nick Macris and Ulisani. What a start to the day's racing there for the BMW Car Club Racing Series. They put on a fantastic show. Varish Gunpath has hung on for the win in Class D ahead of Neil Reynolds and Craig and Nicholas Herbst. And that's how things end up for the first race of the day here for our incredible Bridgestone BMW Car Racing Series. Look forward to more of that a little bit later on. We've got a second heat coming after lunchtime. But up next we head into the Lotus Challenge, proudly brought to you by Suzuki Alberton today.